in T2104 showing a bearish divergence in the market in the SPY. So it's still coming down. When the SPY was going up, it was coming in. So I have to lean slightly bearish here right now with the market. I'm not going to take a bunch of trades, but this T2104 again. That's what I took the SPYs on last night. If you go back and look at the SPY yesterday, this is where it closed. See these two big red candles right here. All right, this was right up to 4 o'clock. Right, so if I look at the T24 when I was T2104, this was the last two candles on the T2104. Look at this. See how this big green candle here, and the SPY was coming down. So that's why I took a small position in the SPY calls overnight. Root breaking into the 50. Ali, root. Yeah, one of the ones we've traded in the past. Yeah, down 5.6% today. Financial company here, root. What's Sophie doing? Sophie's up just a bit. JP Morgan's up slightly this morning. Citigroup up nicely. Nice chart on Citigroup. Good chart on Goldman Sachs. Most of the financials look pretty good. Root is a financial service company, insurance company, and down pretty hard here this morning. Yeah, it's a nice look on that one, Ali. Again, low probability trading environment, LPTE. This is a very choppy day here. Ari pointing out Lily with relative strength intraday. Yeah, up 1.64% this morning. It's still coasting on its recent data at the conference this weekend in compression on the daily. Yeah, it is definitely in compression on the daily. Got resistance at 794.47, about $4 higher. It's a horizontal resistance level. NVO down this morning, Novo Nordisk, breaking down below the 50-day moving average, down about 4% this morning in NVO. How long's pretty much just treading water right now. Just watching the SPY here coming in. Again, the T2104 is definitely diverged from the SPY to the bearish side. Which is why I set up here. What do you do with that? Well, the thing what you can do is take some puts on the SPY for today, and then take profits on them when you get it flushed down. I don't know if we're gonna go all the way and close this gap or not. But when I talked about that, those SPY puts, the 608 puts were $1.08. They're $1.50 right now. So I mean that's not bad. That's like 40-cent gain on that. What's the abbreviation? RA, Arthur? Yeah, the RA means there's two things here. If it says RA, it means it's posted in the room and it's alerted on. If it just says an R, it's posted in the room. There is no alert go out on it. That's the R is the room, A is alert. If I put RA, it means Roblex was alerted on, CCJ was alerted on, Sarepta was alerted on. If it just has an R, that would be in the room. We had JPM yesterday or a couple days ago. That was just an R. I did not alert on that one. There's reasons I don't do that, but several different reasons. I won't go into them all right now, but yeah, that's what the RA means. Alright, so when you see RA, it means it's obviously was posted in the room. Anything is always going to be posted in the room. It's just a matter of whether I alert on it or not. That lets you know which was alerted. Alright, so my SPY, I did have some puts on the SPY. I just took profits on them. And I took the SPY puts I had on. I took them off. I get in for $1.08. I get out for $1.45. So about 37 cents. So about 30%, 35%. I'll take that. I may try it again, but I'm going to keep watching the T2104 and see if the market internals continue bearish. They are right now continuing very bearish. So if I get a SPY that pops up to the VWAP and then turns around and starts head back again, I'll probably take the 0 DTE puts again for today. Again, it's an LPTE. This is a low probability trading environment. Sorry for the chewing, just having a piece of toast. SPY continuing to come down. Okay. You didn't hear the toast? You should get some there too. Yeah, I'm a little hungry. I won't be eating lunch for over an hour or so. Just had some toast. Yeah, my wife is still trying to recover from her back operation. She's trying to get a little walking in. Still quite a lot of pain. And my daughter and I are here doing the best we're doing to try to help her, to keep her from trying to overdo. Easier said than done. Told the room, Allison and I were here trying to keep you under control.
Said what?
I told the room we're trying to keep you under control so you don't overdo. I said easier said than done.
True.
You'll sit like there, all right?
Yeah. Well.
You know you're gonna have pain for a while when
Yeah.
Doctor said that, right?
Yeah.
But you seem to be moving better.
I'm trying.
It's hard.
I'm very trying for my family.
Well, apparently chicken wasn't good enough again.
Yeah. I wasn't even that hungry. I just was, pushing for something.
Controlling or something. Hey, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. You poked my face off. Nice job. Oh.
What's going on in the room? In the Zumba.
Man, Martha's a lot of people in there. Jesus. Martha's just gapped up nicely, took all my profits, and then just started right back down again. I was just shorted the SPY because of we call it T2104. That's the cumulative volume index. You take all the volume of stocks moving up, you subtract all the volume from stocks going down. If it's more negative than positive, it's bearish. More positive than negative, it's bullish. And I use that like last night. I used it because the market was coming down the last 5 minutes. The T2104 was shooting up, which means there was a lot more buying than selling. So I took the SPY overnight, expecting a gap up, got my gap up, took the money. And right now the market was going up, but the T2104 to go down, so I just bought SPY puts. Paid $108 a contract. I just sold it for $145 a contract. So
That's a big jump.
35%.
Ooh.
Yeah. This is the kind of stuff you have to do in this kind of market. You have to really get, kind of, I don't know what the word is, trade differently than you normally do. You gotta look for different little opportunities and.
Yeah, people are looking for a solution and they come to Dave Wise.
Yeah, sure.
The wise. The wise one.
Ari pointing out Lily has nice strength. Yeah, Ari just told us that a little bit ago. It's, again, 794.47 is resistance in Lily. 794.27. Arthur, hope it's a worthwhile operation for my wife. Yeah, we hope she needed to have it done. I mean, it was getting a lot of pain with it. So, but the recovery is going to take a little bit of time. It's been tomorrow will be a week. Appreciate the good thoughts, Arthur. Thank you. All right, so I'm just watching the markets in an LPTE environment here. I did take some SPY puts here. I made some money on them. I think, 37 cents or something. In for $1.08, out for $1.45, just some 0 DTE SPYs. And basically I took it because the T2104 is diverged negatively from the SPY, and still is diverged negatively from the SPY. Although the SPY is coming in now, so it's kind of just pacing with the SPY. Jeff Tiedrick. Jeff Tiedrick.
Yeah.
In this article on Trump today, talking about how nobody respects him anymore in the whole world. He was talking about, he said he demanded they have a ceasefire between Israel and Iran. So they said, well, as soon as the ceasefire was announced, Israel dropped a whole bunch of bombs. So Trump says, yeah, they dropped the biggest load of bombs I've ever seen. And Tiedrick says, no, the biggest load of bombs is going into your diaper.
Ain't that the truth?
Oh my God. He's funny as hell. right, again, market pretty choppy. I did take some profits and some SPY puts here, but other than that, T2104 is still coming down, by the way. And our longs are pretty much treading water here. Roblox down 31 cents. CCJ down 84 cents right now. Still very bullish setups on both of those. And we get plenty of time on them, so I'm just watching. Again, this is a low probability trading environment. LPTE means we don't want to take many trades. Any trade you take should be small size. You should take profits fairly quickly on them, would be my suggestion. We did take Sarepta short. Posted right here. July 11th, $20 puts. $20 puts. And trading at 17.77. They had somebody else died from one of their drugs. This is the second time that's happened. First time it happened, the stock gapped down from $36 to $21. Now we're getting one today. We'll see if we can get any kind of a move to the downside on this. It's down today about 6% right now. We paid between $285 and $290 for those Sarepta puts. Right now they're trading at $288. So basically right what we paid for them. If anybody followed me to that coin strangle yesterday, I get out right at the open, pretty much right at the open. I get in for $18.35 yesterday. Pretty expensive. I had mentioned that it was $1,835 a contract. I get out for $25.35. It's right back down. It's to $17.65 right now. So I'm not in this market. I'm not looking for any straddles or strangles right now. We're not really not getting a lot of movement unless I can find a stock that's really heavy volume and really moving. Lily's right up against resistance here right now. Lily right up against resistance, 794.47. It's about $3 away, but that's pretty close. Tesla got through the 8 and 15 to the downside. Now it's bouncing. It's at 325, 325.10. This is the Tesla. Again, this is an interesting stock to trade as a SPY super system trade on a 5-minute chart. What you've got is it hit the algo line right there. And these algo lines are pretty effective. Again, if you know how to draw them, they're pretty effective. Went up and hit it. Again, it went here this morning. It's opened up a little bit above it and then pulled right back down. Yesterday pulled down. Today it's continuing down, but now it's down below the 8 and 15, but it's right at this 325.10. If it gets above the 8 again, it's got a little bit of room back up here to about 346. And here's our Sarepta position right here. Breaking down below that 1830 level. We need to see it stay below there. If you're still in URGN, again, this is still bullish on the daily chart. You notice how it's holding the 8. Needs to get above 14. It's been through this before. This is a bull flag. Get a little extended. Move sideways. The 8's coming up. It comes down, touches the 8, and we'll see. If this bounces off of this 8 today, it moves up to the 14. I actually may take another long position in this. And if you're in it long, I would hold it as long as it holds that 8, especially the 8 and the 15 together. Okay. T2104 rather. T2104 is I'll show it to you. It's on my TC2000 chart. The T2104 is volume, cumulative volume index, right? So you take all the volume on stocks that are moving up and all the volume on stocks that are moving down, and you come up with a total. And if it's the short stocks, the volume on the ones that are going down out is higher than the ones going up. This is what you get. You get a downtrend like this. It's negative. That means the cumulative volume index is bearish, which I have to lean bearish in the market. That's why I took those 5 puts. See, yesterday on it was bullish, pulled back. The market pulled back at the close, But look at the T2104 right at the last candle of the day. See that huge gap? Even though the market was coming down yesterday at the close, the volumes was way more bullish than bearish. So there was a lot of buying going on. So I took some calls overnight, hoping that there would be a little bit of a gap up in the SPY this morning, which there was. So it's cumulative volume index. It's basically a measurement that I use that I would just call market internals. HIMS could be a good short. Yeah, it's taken quite a beating lately. Ali. Yeah, it gapped up this morning, moved up pretty nicely this morning. Daily chart definitely is bearish. It needs to stay below the 100. It's got a lot of support levels on this thing down here. It hit the support yesterday just about 41.46. Today it gapped up. It's pulled all the way back down below the 100. But here's your support here at 41.40. A little too close for me to take it as far as how much room there is to the downside. There isn't any line on the chart for the T2104. I use that on TC2000. I mean, I can put it on there, but I don't. I just look at it to see what the volume index is, what the cumulative volume index is doing. Good thing you didn't short KVUE. That was the one we looked at this morning. Yep, right at the support level, 2097, bounced right off of it. That's why I like those horizontal support and resistance levels. Again, they don't always work. A lot of times there's a lot of them, and they seem like there's too many lines. But I found the ones that touch multiple candlesticks going back in time are fairly effective. You know, to show you KVUE, why I thought that support was likely a decent support level. Here's the line right here. Here's where it touched here. Here's where it touched this morning. We go back here, see how it touched it almost exactly right there. All right, and then we had some touches here at the top of this candle, the bottom of this candle, back over here. All these candles here were touching that level. It's a very strong support level. Those high volume candlesticks, those high volume horizontal lines I do, indicative where the institutions are buying and selling. Since you're using high volume, that gives you an indication that it's the institutions coming in. SPY coming down here again. Sarepta starting to pull back again. Yeah, TOS has the same kind of indicators, Arthur. I just use TC2000 for my charting and for my indicators. So, and then I use the Thinkorswim for my SPY super system information to get the institutional information. And then again, I use that T2104. But they've got this similar measurements in Thinkorswim. SPY still coming down a little bit. Oops. Yeah, nice little flush here in the SPY. Again, the T2104 is telling us that the market is bearish here right now. It's been choppy. It's a low probability trading environment, but definitely bearish. Would like to pick off some more SPY puts, but it didn't get. I suppose I could have taken them right there, but I didn't. Again, market weak, Q's weak. CCJ also coming in here. As long as it's just kind of meandering around here today. Again, I'm not worried about them. The daily charts are still strong. Let's see what Sarepta. Sarepta just kind of moving sideways here as well. little after 11:30 here. Market pretty weak. Pretty nice little flush of the market right there. Again, if I had taken puts here, I probably would have been taking profits here. I didn't take another section on it yet, but if it does it again, I'll probably try it again. I got to continue to watch the T2104 on the TC2000. Still bearish on the T2104. Haven't really got any significant moves up in it at all. There's a bounce in the SPY. Pretty good bounce in the T2104 here too. First significant bounce in the T2104. How you doing? A little hot, isn't it?
Just doing my 15 minutes.
Dwindling off, Delphi. Dwindling down, buddy. That's Ruthie. Yeah, Ruthie's here. She's here. Delphi's concerned. Delphi's worried about you. You hurting?
Hmm?
You hurting?
Boy,
You want an oxy?
it's different though. It's not.
Not like what it is today.
Yeah. Let's
It's
just
probably
feel
gonna be
very.
different every day.
Yeah.
You want anything in flex or an oxy?
No.
Okay. Please, when you do, let me know.
Yeah, I'm going to. 6 minutes?
Yeah, 6 minutes. That's gonna give you 15.
Yeah, I've done 15. I
Oh.
mean, I put 15, so that means I need 10 more. Although I've been on my feet, so.
Yeah, you've been on your feet all morning.
Huh?
All morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just need to drink some more.
Right about 12:15 something. I'm gonna shoot over to Harris Teeter.
What?
About 12:15, I'm gonna go to Harris Teeter.
I thought you need to,
Shower.
Shower.
I am. I'll go there first and get the grater in the milk, and then I'll come back. And then I'll take a shower.
maybe yogurt.
You need yogurt?
Yeah.
Fage?
Yeah, okay.
Fage. Just coffee. Powell's speaking at the Senate. He spoke of he's not going to say much different than what he did yesterday. Shai, can I pull up the SPY super system in Tesla? See if it's a good entry. Let's take a look. We're talking about the 5-minute Tesla right here. It's been bullish from right back here, but it's below the VWAP. And but you know it on the daily chart on TC2000. Let me take a look. Again, I mentioned on the daily chart, it had come down to support. This is a support level. You see this 325.10. As long as it stays above 325.10, this is probably a decent entry. Now you've got the 8 and the 15 right there, which is offering quite a bit of resistance. And if I switch back over here, you're going to see that we probably need to get above this VWAP before you can take it long, in my opinion. You look at it as actually as a short. Be careful. That 325.10 is a pretty strong support level. It went through it this morning and then it's bounced back up to it again. And it does have resistance at this 8 and 15. If you take it at 320 below 325.10, it's got room to 315.11. But I would be careful with it, just with it bouncing around this 325.10. I would really be careful. I mean, if you want to take it off the VWAP to the downside, if it reverses, that's okay, because it will be below the 8 and the 15. But you want to really see it below 325.10. T2104 put in one green candle, and now it's starting to get red again as the SPY starts to come down. T2104 getting bearish again. What, Ruth? Oh. Market pretty choppy here now. It's kind of chopping around. SPY coming in here. We took some more SPY puts right here. Took some more SPY puts. I'm watching the T2104. kind of important that stays bearish. It's staying bearish. It's bouncing around a little bit, but it is putting in some bearishness right now. So I'm going to watch this. It did have one big green candle. This is the T20. Here's your cumulative volume index right here. You see how bearish this was? That's why I took. See how the SPY was going up here and it was coming down. That's a tell. You're going to get a pullback. There's more negative volume than there is positive volume here. So you see what happened? SPY. This is where I took the SPY, and it came back down. Now we're getting a little bit of a bounce. It's getting very choppy now on the T2104. You can see that the SPY is coming in, and the T2104 is bouncing up. So I'm not going to stay in this trade very long at all, because I don't really have any confirmation that this is going to really work that much. So I'm going to probably just take the profits. I bet to take those kind of positions based on the T2104, I need to see some convincing T2104 divergence. And right now it's just chopping around. So I just took a quick profit of the SPY puts, but not very much. Very, very small, 10 cents. I'm not going to mess around with it right here. All right, see, we got some questions here. Shy? Okay. T2104, putting in another bearish candle, but it's getting mixed candles here right now. We didn't have that this morning. This morning we had basically just red candles stacking one right off the other. Nothing huge, but stacking. Now we're getting a lot of chop, and the candles are much larger. About 10 minutes at 12 here, 12 minutes at 12. Coins pulled back quite a bit here this morning from the high. It gapped up and put in a nice high this morning on a gap up, and not doing much right now. SPY drifting down here, but nothing. Notice it's following the 15 down.
Bed much today?
Huh?
You've been in the bed much today?
Well, I'm heading for the bed. I'm looking for my mouse. Oh, you have one?
Yeah, we all know that's not true. I'm not sweet or young.
Well,
Very choppy here right now for this
Why don't you
market.
put a mouse in the cabinet? What do you need a mouse for?
I'm going to
How can you do that in bed?
figure it out.
Why don't you just take it easy, man?
I'm going to.
Before I start
I was
slipping
doing my
sleepy
sleepy.
pills in your stuff. Mom, you did your 15 this morning.
Elliot, at
You're killing me.
12:15,
You took a slip, you slipped away.
She was talking to the neighbor.
I know, but you disappeared. I was like, where did she go? Man, David,
Well, Allison said she's going down the street that way.
Honestly, it's probably might be interesting for your boss to get extra roll instead of bent, stay bending.
I have my hip, but it's not straight.
Not over, but you're bending it too. I meant for just to keep her straight.
Keep it straight will be fine.
That's fine.
You can hide over some here.
I told Lynn when the marginal hearing was happening on Tuesday, and I said, I said, my family considers me a management problem.
Yes. You are a serious management problem.
I am.
She
roll,
used
do
to
the
say,
roll,
she
do the
used to
roll.
say that about other
Just-
people. Fred's a management problem.
Yeah, you're a management problem. Do the roll.
That's hard when you've been doing this thing.
You know, you take it all for granted, but
You said no pills for that.
I should tell the doctor if I know that she runs all the time.
Ankle loop.
On the other side.
That's what I meant with the calves.
You can have yogurt.
what?
You have an extra Friday.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am. Dave got it.
Yeah, I bought one Sunday.
Yes.
I couldn't bend down to look.
I know. You were supposed to be bending down, so that's not what you're doing. I put it behind these. It's right here.
There it is. We got it. We don't need
No
to buy it.
yogurt. Honestly, I don't think you need milk back, you know.
Can I stay you made for me? Can I have that for lunch?
You can have it anytime you want.
Okay, try it for lunch.
You might want to taste it because I didn't. I should have stirred it again. I didn't. Oh, it's too soupy. Dang it. Oh man. It's supposed to be more gel.
It's pretty gel that was.
Nah. It's supposed to be more jelly. It's a little runny. That's runny.
That's excellent.
Okay. Is it like tapioca?
Yes, it is. It's very similar to tapioca. I like it.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat it for lunch.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably not enough protein.
No, I'll probably have something else for it.
Mhm.
I don't want to let it go to waste because it's really good.
Yeah. It's fine.
What did you put in it?
I don't remember.
Oh, great.
I mean, I don't know, just like some
My
vanilla.
stepdaughter's giving me
Yeah.
something to eat and won't tell me what it is.
Well, it's not that I'm withholding information.
No, you just don't have the information.
Yeah. You know, like water, or I mean milk. It's right there.
There it is. Okay, got it. I'm gonna give her flex.
Give her something to knock her out.
12 o'clock.
I think make her yogurt after my
Okay.
peep.
Flex incoming.
Oh dang it! I gotta go to the post office. I think I have a break. Oh, it's during lunch. Dang it.
Just drop it off or do you need a receipt?
I mean, it's drop off. I prefer a receipt, but honestly, I don't even care anymore at this point.
Really?
I know.
I can run down the post office and get it for her.
No, they don't have to.
probably put it there. I thought I put it there. I did it first. Oh, it's out here.
Well, our auto insurance is coming this year. And we want to know what that is, so I have to look at it. The auto will be about 23. We have coverage. Where's my Mahjong card?
There we go. What are you talking about? I just got it for you.
Thank you.
That stuff should make you delicious, by the way.
Oh, good. Wow.
I'm gonna have that for lunch.
Yeah, it's not really enough, honestly, though.
No, but it's good.
It's not enough calories or protein.
I'm gonna have other stuff, so let's not forget about all the lunch. What time are you doing next one?
12.
Oh,
Yeah.
1 minute.
I
3
got
minutes.
11:57.
Yeah, I got 11:50. I don't know why my watch says 11:59. It's 2 minutes ahead of everything.
That's weird as hell, because that's a Fitbit.
This Fitbit is supposed to line up with the atomic clock.
I would restart it.
Crazy.
I should definitely restart it. That's just weird as hell. Oh, you know what? Sometimes it needs to be like that. It needs to be updated.
Yeah.
Probably need an update.
Yeah.
Because that's not normal. Trying to copy the world.
Again, continuing to be a low probability trading environment here. So this kind of binds your time. The T2104 has gotten very choppy here now. Big up and down candles, no pace to it at all. So I'm not going to touch the SPY again short right now. I've taken 2 quick SPY trades today for shorts. I'm out of them now. And Brilliant Sarepta short, starting to move back down again. CCJ is pulled down this morning, and so is Roblex with the market. But again, the daily charts are beautiful on these things. But coming up on 12 o'clock right now. All right, see if we get any questions here. I'm gonna take a lunch about 12:15. Now you have Pepsi on short for a watch. On watch for a short. It's really choppy. Really choppy. I mean, it's bearish. It's been coming down. It's below the 8 and 15 right now. But it has been bearish for quite a while here. But really a choppy compression right now for the last 2 weeks. Coke is really choppy as well. FedEx had earnings yesterday, pulled down pretty hard on earnings. Now it's bounced back up right to the 15. Again, SPY just not going anywhere right now.
Molly, I really need a mouse.
Okay. Where are you gonna put it though?
I have no idea.
Where is your mouse?
I'm using it, but I guess I'll give it back.
There's a corded mouse in one of the drawers.
It's fine. I don't really need it.
You can use the cordless one.
It's fine.
But I need my mouse pad.
I know. That's what mouses go with. But
SPY very choppy here. Just chop, chop, chop.
it's fine. I don't need it second. It's just I need it for things that aren't seeing people. I need this other stuff.
But that's what I'm saying, is somewhere there's a corded.
Mhm.
I get one with a transponder. I have one with a transponder.
Well, it doesn't say, it doesn't give you that. That gives you one of the transponders, that's it. Oh. But it doesn't give that. Oh, okay.
Allison, I'm gonna give you this one to use. I'll put some back. This is an extra one I got,
Okay.
but it's got a transponder, so it's something you
Okay.
can use.
I mean, I don't need it right this second.
No,
Though.
but I'm gonna put the batteries in there. Cause
Okay.
I've got it because my other one's fading and is eventually gonna die.
Okay.
But I'll just fire this up and you can use
Okay.
it.
Thanks, Dan. Appreciate it. Okay, hope they show up. Give me 5 more minutes.
All right, getting ready to take some lunch here. The SPY drifts down, but really just drifting here. I'm not doing much of anything. Again, I'm watching T20 104, but it's gotten quite a bit choppier now. It was in a beautiful downtrend this morning, and now it's really just chopping sideways, just pretty much like the market. CCJ just kind of chopping down. Roblex also coming in today, getting a little selling of it, and Sarepta starting to pull down a little bit more. All right, so that's what we have. So I'm gonna. It's about 12, almost 12:15. Gonna take some lunch here. I'm gonna go ahead and shut down the YouTube feed, grab some lunch, and I'll be back in just a bit. Give me a few minutes here to help my wife a little bit and get lunch, and then I'll come back and we'll work through this afternoon. We'll see what happens. Again, I'm just kind of watching the market, and again, I'm not worried about CCJ or Sarepta on the daily chart. They're both fine. Let me show you right now so you know where we're at. People a lot of times freak out over these 5-minute candles. The CCJ still a very nice long, and here's Roblex, still a very nice long. Just kind of moving sideways, a little bit of a compression, but still fine. And Sarepta still a very good short setup here, as you can see. Okay, so focus on those daily charts on the swing trades. Don't get freaked out by the 5-minute charts. A lot of people do. They see that few red candles and they're long, and they start to worry about it. Sarepta, I'm going to let it run a little bit. I haven't got a sell order. If you want to put a sell order in there, you can. I would say I'd probably be looking to get at least $1 out of this thing. So probably like 390. Let me see where the options are at right now. Yeah, they're just basically what we paid for them right now, 285. So we'll see if we get a flush. New all-time high, Ari, in JP Morgan. Yep, good relative strength. That was the one we closed out for profit. Moving up again today. Yeah, just came up strong. Up about 0.6% today. Again, I'm out of the trade, so I'm not going to chase it up here. I'm going to put a sell order on Sarepta just to have it working at 390, because I got to go get some lunch in case it flushes. Okay, sell order for 390 on Sarepta. Okay, so get sell order at Sarepta 390. I'm going to go ahead and get some lunch. Going to shut down the YouTube feed. Thank you everybody in YouTube today for watching. Appreciate it. And we'll be back again tomorrow around 11 o'clock. Have a good afternoon.